In this video, we're going to be looking at some skins that are on the cheaper side to make your inventory look better in CS2. A lot of these skins have gotten a bit of a glow up in CS2, and they are on the cheaper side for those budget-friendly kind of inventories like mine. So if you guys don't have a lot of cash to throw away on skins like me, some of these might be a good option for you. I'm going to start this list off with the AK-47 Elite build. Now, I know some of you that may have been around when this was released. It wasn't very exciting back then. I agree with you, but I believe it is a really good cheap option for today. You can pick up a factory new one just for $8.35 Australian. Minimal wear, you can then pick one up for just $2.78 Australian, so it's a good bargain. You can also splurge and get like a field tested stat track one for about $6. It doesn't look too bad when it gets worn up, but you can make this gun look even better with stickers. One of my favorite combos is 4 gold renegade stickers. I know gold stickers can cost you a pretty penny, but if you've got some gold ones out there, they really go well on the gun. It's one of my favorite crafts. I love when I see these in game. I definitely want to pick one up myself. Only thing that's stopping me is the cost of the stickers, but I'm definitely looking to add one of these to my inventory. So next up, we have the M4A4 Magnesium. You can pick one of these up in factory new for $3.17 Australian. It is a cheap skin. It's not very desired, let's be honest. It's quite plain in its design, but it's tasteful, I reckon. It's got the flames, you've got a bit of a blaze action going on with a chrome sort of finish on it. The light in CS2 reflects off this nicely. I just think it's very tasteful. You could chuck some red stickers on it, help with those red accents and get this looking really cool. Or you could just leave it plain. You could also grab a minimum wear stat track one for $3.19 Australian. Very cheap, and I think it's a tasteful addition in your inventory. Next up, we have the M4A1-S Emphorasaur-S. Bit of a mouthful, but this is a nice design. If you're into the dinosaur, if you're into Jurassic Park, I'm sure you'd love this skin. It's one of the newer ones, and it's a restricted. It's a purple, but I think it is very, very cool and a good addition to the inventory, and it's not too expensive. A factory new one is $5.76 Australian, and minimal wear is just $2.83. You could also pick up, a stat track one, stat track field tested, just under $5 Australian. It's got a great design, very colorful, very bright. You could dress it up with stickers as well. You could probably put some yellow Na'vi stickers on, chuck some Na'vi glitters on, dress it up a little bit to your liking. I think it's a good addition. Before we get to the next skin, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, me. I don't have a sponsor, but I do stream on Twitch and here on YouTube. So if you want to check it out, go to the live streams on YouTube, subscribe, go to Twitch, follow there. That'd be really cool. Thank you. Let's get to the next skin. Next up, I picked the 5.7 Flame Test, and this skin goes for 40 cents factory new. It has a great shine to it. It's kind of got a glow up from CS2. It's a cool design, simple. It also has that blaze feeling, but I think it's really cool. I've obviously dressed this one up with 4 Fluxo Hollows. I thought that's a cool little craft there, and it's, quite cheap as far as things go. If you like the color purple, I say you go for this one. It's not too bad, and I love the 5.7. So I've got another 5.7 craft, the 5.7 Urban Hazard. This is a kind of an OG skin almost to me. I remember getting it back in the day in my cases when I first opened the Vanguards. But yeah, they're very cheap, and you can't even get them in battle scarred and well worn. So they come $1 Australian field tested, and for factory new it's like $1.60 or something. Is pretty good, pretty cheap. It's a nice red skin. I like the simplicity, and I like the camo, black and grey camo on the bottom half of the gun. And obviously I've dressed this one up with 4 Pain hollows, because to me the Pain logo almost looks like a 5.7 itself, and obviously they got the red, and I think it goes wonderfully with this. It's a nice little craft. Yeah, one of my favorites. Next up, we got the AWP, and this is the AWP Black Nile. This came out with the Anubis collection. Factory new one is a bit expensive. The AWP skins, decent AWP skins tend to be a little bit more expensive than the cheaper ones. So minimal wear, you get one for $4.63 Australian. It's got a nice reflection on it. It's nothing crazy. It's simple. It's kind of clean. I do enjoy it. You could put your own craft on it and make it your own. And also, if you go down to Battle Scarred, where you can get one for about $3.48, it changes the color and makes it a lot more copper. And a heavily Battle Scarred one will look a lot more coppery, orangey, almost gold. The scope details are gone, but you've obviously got that color, and it's up to you which one you like. But I think it's a very cool, I love it when going Battle Scarred changes the color and it doesn't just scratch up the gun. It's very cool. Now, I couldn't do a cheap skins list and mention the AWP without mentioning the AWP Atheris. It is crazy good for its price. It is a little bit more expensive, maybe one of the most expensive guns on this video, but a minimal wear one you can get for $8.03 Australian, so it's not too bad. And obviously it's a kind of a classic, very vibrant, especially for this list, and yeah, bit of a classic here. If you have the money, I would definitely go and grab one. Now we'll finish off the video with a USP and a Glock skin. These are not going to be flashy, we're talking cheap, right? Factory new lead conduit USP-S will get you around $4.57 Australian. But this is another one that changes. The higher the wear, the darker this skin will get. So a Battle Scarred one is only 65 cents and it looks half decent. It's just a bit darker. As you can see, it has a nice finish and it interacts really cool with the CS2 lighting. Minimal wear, $1.30 Australian. You get a stat track minimal wear just for under $5. I say that's a pretty cool skin. It's tasteful. You can chuck some red stickers on it to match the iron sight, the red bits on the iron sight. So I think it's a really good option for USP if you don't already have a nice USP. Last up, there's a lot of Glock options. What happened over there? I thought the high beam really stood out. So the Glock 18 high beam can only come in minimal wear and factory new, and it is so cheap. You could chuck some blue stickers on, maybe some Cloud9s, and it would look really nice. It's got a nice shine to it. I just think it's a clean, simple skin, and yeah, kind of my favorite color, so I chucked it on the list. So that wraps up all the skins I have for today. I'm going to be putting more of these lists together, maybe some of my favorite skins in each category: USPs, Glocks, M4s, AKs. I'm going to be putting a few of these videos together. If you guys enjoy and want to see more, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.